Hello everyone, welcome to the part 2 of the Hexapod video series. This is my 18DOF Hexapod Robot. It is an open source project and you can find all the details on the Make Your Pet GitHub page. For an average person, building something like this may seem impossible, but through this video series, I will explain everything step by step so that even a beginner can build one successfully. In this episode, we will look at how to 3D print the chassis part required for the robot and also discuss the electronics components needed for the build. You can download all the STL files for the chassis part from my web post. All required links are available in the description below. Print the parts according to the quantities mentioned in the tutorial. One important thing to note is that the three parts designed for the MG996 are servo motors. The left side, tibia, cox and femur parts must be mirrored using your 3D printer slicer software and the generate G-code files. I personally use the Anycobi slicer software that came with my 3D printer. In the video, I show exactly how to mirror the required parts correctly. For printing settings, I use supports, 0.2mm layer heights, brim. You can adjust these settings according to your printer and preferences. The calibration arm and calibration rules parts are used for calibrating the MG996 servo motors. As shown in the video, these are all the components 3D printed parts needed for the project. The main controller used in the project is the RP2040 18-channel servo controller. Purchase links for this controller and all other required components are available in both the video description and the web post. So, in today's video, I explained all the parts required to build the Hexapod robot. In the next video, I will learn how to calibrate the servo motor and obtain the 45 degrees and minus 45 and center position values correctly. If you want to watch the upcoming videos in this series, make sure to like this video, share it with others, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you in the next part.